Hey, man, sorry, you can't go in there right now.
And just who's gonna stop me?
Look, man, trust me, the whole place in there is a mess. I'll just send a guy to get a janitor to come back here and clean it up.
Whatever.
I'm ready to do this, man.
Manny, this is crazy. You promised me that we would never, ever get this deep.
Look, if you want to be weak, that's fine, but don't try and hold me back with you. I got a job to do.
Detective, could you tell me what the latest development in this situation is?
Well, Don, the suspect is in custody. The school's been evacuated, and we're doing all we can to get to the bottom of this.
Great. What do you attribute the fact that there were no deaths or injuries in this attack?
We were lucky. The school officer was on the scene immediately due to an alert student who notified the officer as soon as he saw the suspect enter the hall wearing a trench coat.
Motives? What are the motives here?
Early indications suggested it was due to a satanic ritual the student was involved in.
Well, thank you, Detective.
That's all the details we have.
Thank you very much.
Stuff like that is so scary.
Yes, it is. And as usual, we get the blame right up front.
We?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm a Satanist.
You mean you're a devil worshiper?
No, I'm a Satanist.
There's a difference?
Is there a difference between you and a Muslim?
Sure there is.
But you both claim to worship the same one true God, so how can you be different? I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just making a comparison to help you understand. A devil worshiper is one who worships evil as a moral absolute. That can be a step in becoming a Satanist, but a true Satanist sees no absolute, no good or evil, only cause and effect. And we then seek to manipulate those causes and effects to help us be all that we have the potential to become. I really would love to continue this, but these incidents usually make for a busy night. But please do come back. I'd be happy to help you with the rest of your survey.
Did you guys find anything else, Frank? I guess that gym bag was his satanic refuge. Okay, I'll meet you guys at the kids' house. I have one stop to make along the way.
Largest collections of crosses in North America.
Can you believe that they are running their Goody Two-Shoes of the Year segment in the same broadcast with our story?
I've collected crosses for years. I guess I just feel that since it's the most recognizable symbol for Christianity, that it's a way for me to express my faith.
I've got an idea for our next move.
Look, I just got a few minutes before I need to meet Frank, so I'll get right to the point. I know I've been pretty tough on you through this whole ordeal. And although I still don't trust you outside those bars, I feel I owe you an apology. I've been through some changes in my own life recently, and it's caused me to realize that, well, you're a guy just like I am. We both got problems, we both got needs, and the only answer for either one of us is through a relationship with Jesus. Don't worry, I didn't come to preach. I just want you to know that, well, I'm sorry for the way I've treated you, and I only want the best for you.
This kid has logged a lot of hours on these games, and he's hit every satanic website he could find. He's obviously developed an appetite for the more radical, violent sites.
His taste in music matches his computer choices. Man, what is this stuff?
How does he find these websites?
Oh, it's all too simple. Search engine, site links, they can find anything they want in a matter of minutes, if not seconds. And unless their parents monitor the computer closely, no one will ever know what they're up to.
Partner, we better try and get some rest. We got a big day tomorrow, and it starts early with an interview with Manny's best friend. Thanks, Tom.
So Sean was telling us the truth?
I don't know if I'd say that, but the best I can tell, there are various types of Satanism. varying degrees of what we would term evil activity.
Well, do they worship the devil or not?
It seems that some of them try to be intellectual and philosophical about it all, but the bottom line is they all exalt the dark side of human nature, and they at least acknowledge Satan as the source of it. The information I got on the website presents it as more of a religion of self than anything else.
So they worship themselves?
Pretty much. And because of it, everyone and everything around them is reduced to an object to be manipulated for their own pleasure. Self-gratification at any cost is the ultimate goal.
Look, man, I'm just in this for the thrills, okay? I'm not gonna go off like Manny and do something stupid. Hey, stealing a few crosses and doing a few of their rituals, it's not that big of a deal to me, man.
Well, obviously the cops have their eye on you, or they wouldn't have talked to you.
That was all about Manny. All that I had to do with that is that I tried to stop him. They don't even have a clue that I've done anything.
Look, I just don't want you to end up in the slammer like I have. Look at this place. It isn't fun, you know, and you've still got a chance to avoid it.
Crosses from all over town have been stolen and burned at this site in what appears to be a satanic ritual. Police believe there is a connection between this and the attempted school shooting earlier this week. Big questions remain. Where is all this leading, and when will all this end?
You may be very surprised.
Frank, I don't know if this will help you any or not. I know you're looking for any possible connection. This guy, he's very open about being a Satanist. He claims that this has nothing to do with Satanism, but from the research I've done, it indicates to me otherwise. We're going to meet with him again tonight. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get together and compare notes. All right, Frank, real good. Bye.
But we cannot become what we are not already in our inner core. We must flow with who we are to increase our potential.
But if we all live according to the satanic principles of self-worship and personal gratification, society could not continue to exist. I mean, there would be no regard for the need of others. The rule of law would be totally ignored. We would destroy each other.
Not at all, not at all. In the totally satanic state, everyone would live solely unto themselves, with no need to impose their rules or philosophies on another. There would be no reason to fight, because everyone would be free to live as he pleases. We mean to harm no one, but we will fight to preserve our right to live as we please. That is what this life is about, and we must do all we can to protect it.
We as Christians seek to follow the example Jesus gave us for this life. We can all say by experience that the more we surrender our desires to Him, the more meaning we find in this life.
You've totally missed the purpose of the life of Jesus. Jesus was about total nonconformity. He didn't bow to religious pressures of the day. He lived his life the way he wanted to live it, as he saw fit. He was willing to die rather than give in to religious rules and regulations. Jesus believed as strongly as I do about an individual's right to live as he pleases.
Sean, Jesus conformed to the will of his Father. He stood against much of the religious practice of his day because it opposed the will of his Father, not because it interfered with the personal desires of his flesh.
Todd, you said you wanted to see us.
Yeah, I saw you guys on TV talking about all this Satanism thing going on, and oh man, do I feel strange doing this, but I think I might be able to help you a little. But you got to do something for me.
What's that, Todd?
It's Terry. You know the kid you were talking to?
Yeah.
He's my stepbrother. And I don't want to see him end up in the same shape I'm in. Man, he's just getting all sucked into this stuff, and I just figured if there was anybody that could help, it'd be you guys.
Now, we don't know for sure yet, but we think all this is connected. From talking to one of the teenagers, it seems that most of the vandalism and violence is perpetrated by that age group. And though there is adult leadership involved, Most of the leadership in the local grotto or coven is unknown to the rank and file Satanist.
It seems that one of the leaders got the idea for the cross burning from the story the station ran on you about your collection. If our source is correct, then your house will be the target tonight. Looks like it's showtime.
Don't worry, it'll be all right.
Tonight, the attempt was on Sarah's house for the simple fact that she was willing to share her faith. These people have got to be stopped. If not, anybody's house could be next.
No, we didn't fail. Look, don't you understand? Every time something like this happens, the Christians are scared into hiding. And those who want all they can get out of life come looking for us.